Stephen Colbert, who is a complete leftist shill, not 6 months ago was roasting Kamala Harris. It's actually pretty funny. Take a look.
Now, if Biden do not run, the next person in line would obviously be Vice President Kamala Harris. Only one teensy problem. I agree. Lovely, lovely person. One problem last week, her approval dipped to 28%. To put that into perspective, the movie Batman vs. Superman has an approval rating of 29%. So Kamala Harris is 1% less popular than watching 2.5 hours of Batman and Superman wrestle each other, then realize their moms have the same first name, so they decide to be friends.
So again, that video is from about 6 months ago. Here is a video of him talking about Kamala Harris from just like 2 weeks ago.
Democrats everywhere are feeling the Kamala-mentum. Her campaign broke a single-day fundraising record with 1.1 million individual donors, and 60% of those donors were making their first contribution to the 2024 cycle. Holy cow!
Did I miss something? I mean, I was under the impression that late night hosts interviewed people. They told jokes. Usually they were funny. That's why they were chosen. Like, you know, you have Jimmy Fallon, for instance, who came from Saturday Night Live because he was a funny dude. But then something happens where, again, they become leftist shills, and instead of, you know, interviewing people, being interesting, being funny, they just talk about politics all day, which that's my job. I never promised anyone that I'd be funny, and I never promised anybody that I, you know, didn't have biases. I do, but a late night host is supposed to be for everybody, and that clearly just isn't happening anymore. Stephen Colbert is literally just a Democrat talking head at this point who simps for them, and it's probably why he's lost about half of his audience. If you look at the numbers, not just for Stephen Colbert, I'm not just trying to pick on him, and as I'll show you a video a little bit later about Jimmy Kimmel, but you know, the views are just not good for these guys anymore, and it's because who would watch this for entertainment? Again, if you're trying to like learn something about politics, you don't tend to go to a late night host. You go to a late night host because it's funny, but if you go to them and all they're talking about politics, it's not funny. What's the point? Because the whole, in my mind, I mean, maybe you disagree with me, but in my mind, the late night hosts were to get away from politics, to kind of still be a part of culture. You still want to like hear about culture and things like that, which politics is a part of. But it's the end of the day, you're tired. You just want something funny. It's a little more lighthearted. But then you go to Stephen Colbert and you get him with dancing syringes. I don't know if you've seen that video. That was crazy. And talking about Kamala Harris and her awesome fundraising. And it makes no sense. It's propaganda at best. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Please go down below, comment, like, and subscribe, and watch another video.